everyone. We're the Sunshine Stitchers.
I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
And I am Shelia.
Welcome back, Shelia.
Yes, I am back for my latest foray into the wide world. I went to Cuba.
Nice.
Savannah, Cuba.
All right.
It was an extraordinary experience. I had fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the just the difference-ness of it. There have been some changes, and since in the last few years, beginning when Raul Castro became president, and they have a new president now. First time, I think they said in 50 years, 40 years, that a Castro has not been president. And they're voting on a major constitutional change now.
Oh, wow.
Which is of interest.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but it was fascinating to see, and I do recommend, if you do have a chance to go, please do go and visit. It is a lesson on a lot of different levels.
Great.
Really good.
Okay.
Really good.
Show us your
Is it
shirt.
Is it like going back into the 1950s?
Well, yeah. Yeah, because there was a prohibition on importing American cars after 1959.
Okay.
Which is why there's so many, what we now think of as American classic cars there. And I mean, to see them on the street, they are immaculate.
Wow.
It's just the different colors. I mean, it was just awesome. I just couldn't take my eyes off of them. It was just, so I saw 1959 Chevy Bel Air, which my mother had.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, there's
I don't know you were such a car person.
I don't even know cars that
are
my mother, that I grew up.
So not a 1980s Toyota?
No. But the story behind the cars is an interesting one. It's fascinating. So again, if you ever do have an opportunity, 85% of tourists do come into the country by ship.
Okay.
And tourism is the leading revenue income producer for the country, because they have nothing to export. Yeah. So it's good. It's good. I do recommend it.
Good.
Okay. So what are we here for?
Stitching.
It's not all about my travel.
It's not the Shelia show.
Okay. Well,
It's the Gary show.
The EJ show. And the Sunshine Stitchers.
And the Sunshine Stitchers. Well, first, we'd just like to say thank you to everybody who has shouted us out for continuing. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Forgot to take the pen off. Do you have gum?
No.
Okay, we're good.
I thought you guys would know for that. My bad.
I don't know if you all saw it, but EJ has this thing with pens where she will just sit and
click.
She's counting something.
Yeah, and
stitches.
She did that on one of our first videos, and we have called her attention to it. So just now she has the pen in her hand, and all Gary and I can see out of the corner of our eyes is like click, click.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So, a little behind the scenes of Sunshine Stitchers.
Oh my goodness.
So again, we want to thank everybody for commenting, shouting us out, joining us, spending part of your time with us every week. If you're new to us, welcome.
Welcome.
Enjoy. Yes. We try to have a good time.
Yes.
We're all about stitching.
Yes.
And if you are coming back, thank you.
And if you watch every week and you don't subscribe, please subscribe.
Yeah, please do.
I heard that's what you're supposed to do. I've been subscribing to everyone I've been watching. I'm like, oh, that's right. I forget to subscribe. Because it just goes on autoplay and I forget.
Yeah. So again, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So who has finishes this week?
Not I.
I might have a finish. Look, I caught up with Shelia on the tree and I passed her.
Yeah.
Wow. It's all finished.
Yes, I still have just finished that
The tree?
The tree was, you know what? Actually, the tree was the hardest part.
It really.
It's frustrating because I don't know. You go to branches, you got to come back and start over.
It's intricate.
Yeah,
it's intricate, but it was fun.
The rest of it goes pretty quick.
Okay, I have that to look forward to.
And then the next tedious thing for me is, of course, the letters.
Yeah, you don't like doing words.
And then the squares, this big, just purple.
Okay.
I did use all of my purple almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and had barely enough. So you're gonna have plenty.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
What is this?
Do you need some of mine?
No, I'm good. I'm done.
Oh, he finished.
It's finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. February 1st, and then finish before the 12th,
as planned.
As planned.
That was part of the plans that you threw away.
No, that was part of my plan.
That you just did. This current plan, and this is
HalloweenTowne from Raise the Roof.
Yes, exactly.
But as I tell everyone at the cross-stitch cupboard, it's called Raise the Roof.
And Shelia has a finish.
Shelia, you have a finish?
I do.
Let's see this finish.
Oh my goodness.
What is this?
Oh, I forgot the little card. I was trying to remember. It was a freebie from the cross-stitch cupboard. You know, when you make a purchase, you got a free chart.
Okay.
And I massive conversion. The variegated thread is cottage garden thread.
I love it.
Yeah. Cottage garden threads are out of Australia, but you can buy them through Stitchy Box, I believe. The white birds are 712 DMC. The sun is DMC variegated 90.
Wow.
The pole and the boat bottom are 415 gray.
Okay. I'm impressed.
Wow.
Wow. That you remembered all of this stuff. Not that you stitched it, but
wow. Yeah. And the blue of the water is Brethren Blue Gentle Arts.
Okay.
Nice.
Is there any buttons that go on it?
There were. I never purchased them.
Okay. Yeah, normally there are button packets that go with
the buttons would have been the birds.
Oh, okay.
So I stitched in the birds in white, but I did them with two threads as opposed to one because I wanted them to really kind of come out more.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so I'm very happy. That's the first of my 3 smalls that I'm working on. I'm very pleased with it.
Nice.
Okay, whips. EJ.
I have whips. Yes, work in progress. Oh wait, it's upside down. Yeah, here we go. I've been working on Ladies Night.
Lady of the Night.
Or Lady of the Night. It's a SAL.
It's Ladies Night.
Ladies Night. It's a cricket collection. Ladies Night or Ladies of the Night. Lady of the Night.
Wait till you see mine.
Yes, we know. All right. So I used this piece for 2 things. Okay. So, you know, I'm a part of the School of Magical Stitches and Literature. And week 2.
It's a cult. It's a cult. Everyone.
It is a cult.
Yes. It is. It's fine. I'm okay. You know, I'm good.
We'll perform an extraction in a while.
And the end of the year. At the end of the year.
End of the year.
I've been stitching though. I've been
producing. You've been doing really well.
Right.
You really have.
So I'm okay. I'm okay. This is a good cult.
This is a good thing.
So week 2 we had to make polyjuice potion. Okay, and Sunday started week 3, or is it Monday? One of those days. Monday started week 3. And we had to drink the polyjuice potion, and we had to do 2 out of the 3 assignments. I don't know if you ever saw Harry Potter, but when Hermione drank the polyjuice potion, something terrible happened.
Okay.
So
don't want to give it away.
Don't want to give it away because I don't want to spoil it for you
somebody
guys.
Still may want to go watch it.
You think so?
No.
It was a good movie.
All right. So one of the things we had to do was stitch a ghost. And I thought I didn't have a pattern with a ghost.
That was started.
So I did 400. So you have to do 200 stitches, but if you didn't have a ghost, you have to do 400 penalty stitches. So I did 465 stitches, because I counted 465 stitches of her pantalones, which is the green pants with the orange
copper stars.
Yeah, it's really pretty. So I finished the stars today, so that's 400 stitches. Okay. Come to figure out, I did have a project that Gary reminded me of that had a ghost.
That's right.
Yes.
A ghost and a cat.
Yeah,
yes.
ghost. Oh,
so she could have had double points.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, and I don't even know how the game plays.
Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. But at least I got to stitch on her on the 13th, which is part of when we stitch Ladies Night.
Yes.
And I did make a point to send out text messages to both of them.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
stitch.
Yes.
I did. As tired as I was, I did.
Okay, and then the other assignment was to stitch a cat. So I made 200 stitches. I put 200 stitches on the lion, because you know the lion is part of the cat family. So, but being the overachiever that I am, you can do 3 assignments, 2 out of the 3 assignments, or you could do all 3 assignments for extra credit, for extra points. So I decided to do the next portion, the third one, which is stitch something that you're modifying or you're going to modify. So behind the cat is a grassy area that instead of stitching it whole, I'm only stitching it half. It's going to be behind the cat all through here.
So what you're saying is rather than do a full cross stitch, you're going to use half stitches.
Correct.
In your background.
Yeah. So instead of 200 full stitches, I have to do 400 half stitches. And I'm doing this to help it go along quicker. Yeah. And I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So it's not as solid. It's kind of heavy at the bottom with all the solid stitching.
Yes.
And I think it'll make the lion and everything else
come out.
Stick out. Yeah.
So, and then those 2 things goes along with semi-sane stitchers, because I'm part of their Facebook group.
Semi-sane?
Semi-sane stitchers.
I understand.
How do you qualify for that?
You gotta be semi-sane.
That's why I asked.
I know. You're fully insane. So, no go for you. But for me, I'm semi-sane. So I have to do, I'm going to do 1,000 stitches on this, which is my favorite width. And I did already my 440 stitches on this, which is my most challenging width, because it was opalescent, 32 count, and I had to stitch with Kreinik.
That was your first time, right?
Yes.
Stitching with Kreinik.
Yes.
You did really well.
Yeah.
Really
Thank you so much.
Didn't hear a lot of complaints or anything from
she knocked those out. She did all the stars at the shop today?
Yes, I did all the stars at the shop. So, whew, I'm pretty pleased. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment on the bottom of the I'll try to help. So yes. So we did a good and also the School of Magical Stitches and Literature, like in the middle of the week we had a basilisk attack. Wow. Yeah. So we had to go to our common room and we had to stitch on our project, and then we had to do a certain number of stitches for each house, and then the house that has the most stitch gets extra 50 points, so on and so forth. Okay. So we had a group challenge, which I love.
All right.
It's good. It was good.
Yeah. It's good.
It's good. I'm good with the coat. Good.
Good. Okay.
Good.
All right.
I'm done too.
All right, my whip. This is what I stitched on last Saturday.
Wow, you did all that?
With Robin, while the video was uploading.
Wow.
And then
what's it called?
This is Easter Fairy from Mirabilia. It comes as a kit. You get the floss and the fabric, but not this fabric. You get that ugly brown fabric. They give out.
It was the fabric.
This one is from Under the Seas, and
there's a sticker right here.
Yeah, talked about it before. It's called M-A-I-A.
Oh, Maya.
Yeah, from Under the Seas. Leslie always likes to name hers after gods and deities and, and stuff like that. So you always have to figure out what was that. So she's giving you a lesson. She makes you look it up.
It looks nice. So what do you have left to do?
I still got her legs. she's holding a little egg, and then her head.
Oh.
I always do the head last, and then all this holes down in here is beading. It's just one color bead, so.
Oh, okay.
Should go pretty.
So by next Saturday.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay.
And then on the 13th, I stitched the SAL with everyone else. And so I finished up the little bit of her cape, and then I put her hat on and her hair, gave her some lips, and started the back up here in the corner.
Looks good. She looks good.
So if we put ours together, we might have a whole...
Yeah, I think so.
A whole half flapper, which...
Well...
maybe Sheila's got one leg. Maybe
got one leg.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you want... But mine, I haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah, mine's on top. So there it is. It's done. Ta-da! Frame it. And that's my whips. And then my new start. I started.
Oh, we can wait on that.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, we just sort of showed mine. So if you're looking to compare my pantalones.
Oh yeah, my pantalones.
My pantalones are going to be short. Everybody tried to call them hot pants. But I skipped a row somewhere, so they're going to be a little short. And you'll notice that a couple of my stars look a little weird because I got crazy with the green.
Especially the one in the center.
Yeah, I went crazy with the green, and so I just stitch over. Shelia,
maybe it's just wrinkled there.
No, it's a mistake.
Sometimes you have like wrinkled, baggy.
I will correct it when I stitch in the stars because I stitch over where I made my mistakes to make them look right.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
I'm a believer in just make it right.
Yeah.
I rarely pull stuff out. If I can't figure that there's a way to correct it and make it right, that's what I'm going to do.
It's just floss.
It's just floss.
Your
and
other whip?
Yeah, and this is my other whip for the week.
I hope you guys can see this.
Yeah.
That's glaring.
I know.
Because you didn't pull out the bag.
Okay. And then I didn't put this on a board because I didn't realize it was going to be as and that is, I had the basket in there from the last time, and today I put in the pink flowers and the handle, which turned out to be the handle.
It looks pretty cute.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cute.
I like the color of the green fabric.
Yes, and that's the second of the 3 smalls that I'm doing for stitching retreats this year.
And it's from Stitchy Box?
It is from Stitchy Box, yes.
Yeah,
it came fully, sorry. Kitted?
No. The directions only tell you light color, light pink, dark pink.
Okay.
So I had to kit it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think.
This is what I struggle with.
Yeah, it says brown, gold, green. Doesn't say a number.
Yeah, it just gives you colors.
I think maybe it did come with the thread. It did. Hello. It came with the.
Yes, Hal. We are about to take off. Open the door. Knocking beds.
It came with the threads. And
it did come with the thread.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive because I don't remember working that hard.
I always struggle when it's a computer generated photo of how it's going to look, and then when it's stitched, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, because it looks real pixelated on there, but it's a lot prettier.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's hard to envision it like how it's going to look on fabric.
Yeah.
But a picture for me helps a lot.
It helps.
Yes.
And then when I've seen someone else stitch it, then I can think, oh, okay, I can change that color and this color.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard. My brain doesn't work with pixelated computer generated patterns. I just glaze right over it.
Yeah.
And
the same thing with the poorly, when they have a poor picture of their final stitching, I'm like, oh, I don't like it. And then that's
why we have Flosstube, so we can see what it's going to look like.
And
it's like, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I actually have that written down on my little information card, which I forgot to pull out of my project bag.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to get up and go get it to know for sure about the dress. But since I'll be showing it again, I can always clarify in our next video.
Okay.
So
it's all good.
It's all good. I've never done this before.
She was on Margarita time.
I was on Rebellious Fish.
Oh.
Oh no, those are good.
Rebellious Fish?
Rebellious Fish. Yeah, it's
Is it like a shrimp?
No. It's vodka, Prosecco,
Is there food in this?
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Fruit.
Oh, fruit. Oh, okay.
You said food, didn't you?
She said rebellious fish. I'm thinking it was like a meal, like paella or something like that.
Cointreau, I think orange juice or maybe a peach schnapps or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
And then they throw in berries like blackberries, raspberries.
Soak up the alcohol. So
I'm telling you, when you get down to the bottom of that glass and those berries have been sitting there for a while, those are the best berries.
Does it sound like she had a good trip?
Yeah. Oh yes. Rebellious Fish. So, what have you been watching this week?
Who, me?
Yes, that EJ.
Do you want to do his new stuff?
We'll come back to that.
Oh, okay.
See, the interesting.
Who have you been watching?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been watching my, Pam and Steph. I've been watching Michelle, Michelle Bindi, and her Contessa, Josephine, which is the octopus lady.
The Heaven and Earth.
Yeah. My goodness. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. I've been watching, I'm mostly on Instagram too.
Yeah. So you get to see the progress picture.
Yes. And what I'm loving, an Instagram person you need to follow. Laura Reed. She is Slovak Farm on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
She has this tree of stitches that is amazing. It's beautiful. And each part of the tree is a different type of stitch. So when she finishes her tree, she will have maybe, 10 different types of stitches. So that's also, practicing stitches, the different stitches, and it is beautiful. She's doing a wonderful job, and her colors are amazing. So Instagram account, Laura Reed, the Slovak Farm, or YouTube, Slovak Farm.
I think I need to be careful now.
Why?
Because last week she said for you to knock me out, and that gave you an idea. And now you're following. I'm scared.
So she's the one that said that? Yes.
Since then one day we're going to be watching the video, all of a sudden, pop! I'm going to be gone, and Sheila and EJ's going to continue going. It was like, okay.
Oh my goodness.
I've been following her though.
But they love me. I keep telling myself that.
But yeah, that's my Instagram person of the week. And I've also watched Jessie Marie. I've watched Sammy J. I've watched Stitching May. I've watched Connie G. Connie G, she's a designer. She does she has a new Flosstube, which I believe this is her 5th Flosstube video that she has out recently. She has amazing things, amazing stitches, and amazing designs. And if you haven't seen her, go ahead and check. Connie G. Barrick. Okay. Awesome.
So I've been watching Stitching Buttons.
Yes, Vicky.
Yeah, she's a local. She's local. It's in Florida. It's still local. It's like 3 hours. Something.
Yeah, that's
local. You can drive up there, take a lunch, come back.
That could be a great lunch.
Let's see, Pam and Steph. Stitching May, I watched her. Slovak Farm, I watched them. It's always nice when the husband's a stitcher. The banter.
Yes.
There was somebody else. I have it on autoplay.
Yeah.
And what's really great is because I drive so far to work, I put it on play and I listen. There's certain people I can listen to and follow them that way. And then later I watch them again to see what they were stitching. Yeah. So everybody gets a 2-hit from me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like Vicky.
Right.
Vicky, Stitch and Button. She's having Audrey's bullying her.
Yes, Audrey.
Yeah.
Audrey, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I never miss Audrey.
But according to Audrey,
42.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But according to Audrey, no, that's not. There's no bullying involved except Vicky is bullying her. Yeah, it's a thing. I love it.
Okay.
So,
and we know 42 is the answer to the universe.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I set my filter on number 1, Flosstube number 1, so I could watch some new Flosstubers. I watched Alpha Stitchery, Alpha, E-L-L-P-H-A, Alpha's Stitchery. She's very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing more from her. I also watched Cricklewood Crossing. Cricklewood, C-R-I-C-K-L-E-W-O-O-D Crossing. She's Australian, currently living in the States. Her husband is former military. They're going to be here for a while.
Okay.
And she's very interesting and fascinating. She's done a lot in stitching over time, and they've traveled around the world and lived around the world. So she's very interesting to watch. And also, I believe it's Texas Stitcher, TX Stitcher. Her name is Michelle Burnett. She was also really good and nice to listen to. Not new, but I happen to be a fan of Nicola Parkman.
Yes.
I'm not exactly a reproduction sampler stitcher, but I'm very amazed by them and the stitching those little girls did back in the day when they didn't have the the lamps, the lighting. They were doing it by candlelight.
That's why they were 11 and 10 and 7 because they had good eyes.
Yes, exactly. On 50 count fabric, this is what they had.
Yeah.
I'm just really, I just love it. So I enjoy Nicola Parkman. But she was recently talking about legacy linen, which you can get here in the States.
Okay.
Isn't it
Legacy linen? It's I've heard of it before. I think she mentioned that Sassy Jacks carries it.
Okay.
And I'm hoping to get to Sassy Jacks in July, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. But they're the kind of linens that you would use on samplers. They're not brightly colored. They're muted in tone. So I'm really looking forward to that.
And you like that?
I do. I like the more muted tone fabrics.
Yeah. And Gary's the opposite.
And Gary is the opposite.
Of everything.
Of everything. True.
I forgot. It was Luda. Stitching with Luda.
Oh, boy. She's
stitching with
The
Luda.
Mirabilia queen.
She is.
1/1 skin.
She is. She is. All right. So, Gary, do you have a start for this week?
Yeah, I started a little stitch along with Joe. We talked about her last week on, what day was it? The 14th? A couple days ago, I think.
Okay.
You started on the 14th, correct?
Yes, started on the 14th. And Sleepy Hollow.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I think, when I took the photo the first time, it looked like the fabric was really dark. But when I took Mary's suggestion and flipped it and put the lighter part in the bottom down here, and then the darker part is going to have where the moon is and everything, I think it's going to work out. It looks really great.
That looks really good.
And it's just blocks of color, so it stitches
really well.
Really fast.
And fast.
Yeah.
And those are the hooves of the horse. And what's the green stuff?
Grass.
Oh, grass.
And these are 2 tombstones.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to put EJ and S something there.
Symcats.
What were we just talking about?
I know, right? Pushing him out.
Disappearing?
Yeah.
But I want you in my stitching.
Oh, thank you. Even if it is on a tombstone.
Right?
And I've had this thing, I've had it kitted up in my stash for years, and in Facebook and on Instagram, it sounds like there's a lot of us that had it out there, and I'm glad I encouraged everyone to pull it out and stitch it up. Because,
motivation is your middle name.
Right. Glendon Place, she's
that's a Glendon Place.
Her projects are really nice, and they're DMC. There's some beads on that around the edges, and it shouldn't be too bad in the frame. And the skulls, what I'm going to do is I've got some glow-in-the-dark thread. I'm going to do the skulls.
Oh, nice. All right.
Okay.
Plans?
Plans to work on that.
Oh,
yeah. Working on your
Sleepy Hollow SAL.
Sleepy Hollow. Okay.
Mike, go ahead.
And then tonight, stitch a little bit with with Robin on the Easter egg.
Okay.
And I see her progress on Stitch Mania.
Mm-hmm.
She posts her progress on Stitch Mania.
Okay. What are your plans?
My plans. I need to do the 1,000 stitches for semi-stain stitchers. I need to do the 1,000 stitches for the birth record.
Yeah.
Yes. So I need to knock that out before Tuesday.
Okay.
Yes.
You should be able to do it.
Yes, I should.
Well,
Especially
tomorrow's Sunday.
Yeah, and I don't have work on Monday.
Oh,
yeah.
So, okay.
That's why I said, some people get off.
You have to work on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to work on Monday.
Oh, okay. Right.
Sucks to be you. Just kidding.
That's okay.
I still may
have my 1,000 stitches in before.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
My plans are to continue working on the smalls. I have the one I showed today, and I have another one that I did not work on in the past week or so. But I've decided to just move them off my plate. So all I really have to think about is the fully finishing for the stitching retreats, and then I'll go back to my rotation.
Awesome.
And so I'm really looking forward to that. Finishes. I should have finishes next week.
Yes.
Well, at least one and maybe two.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. All right. Any announcements?
Haul.
Haul. Oh, haul.
Yeah, haul. I get haul. That's my bag. Go around.
What is it?
It's pirates. It's pirates.
I was trying to decide.
Yeah, it's pirates and sharks, and there's a sea monster.
Yes.
Oh, monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that fabric on the inside.
Oh, look at that. It's like stars. Pirates out on the sea and the stars at night.
So some of my haul finally came in from different places.
Oh, boy.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. So I got some fabric from one of my friends that is local, and she's been selling some stuff on Stash and Load. And look at this gorgeous
that's pretty
piece of fabric.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. She dyed that?
No. She got it in a lot of other fabrics.
Yeah.
And it's from a designer called Hand Dyed by E Designs.
Nice.
And nobody knows who they are, but she's had a couple of pieces. She set with me we set together last Saturday and stitched, and she had a piece of this.
Walk in the woods.
That's what this one's called.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's pretty.
It's gorgeous. It's the perfect size for one of those little Nora Corbett pieces.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Yeah, it's got Nora Corbett
all
written all over it. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
And then I got some more of my word plays. I've got September and August.
Oh, nice.
Did you do any of them yet?
I did March.
Oh, you did March?
Yeah, and I think on this one right here, since it's a teacher, I'm going to make that one EJ right here. And I'm going to put 1 plus 2 is 5. And we know why. And those I got from the cupboard.
Yes.
And this one I got from the cupboard. This is the Blackbird design, and it's the January stockings.
Oh,
you mentioned that, yeah.
And so here's what the 3 of them. There's 3 of them in there. I think Stephanie's buddy Joe, Pretty Southern, who stitched those a couple years ago, and I have to thank her for putting me down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And then I had an order in with Kitten Stitcher. Oh. I got her autograph on an invoice. So I got the November stocking, and I got a turkey. So next year when everyone stitches turkeys, I'll have one to stitch. That's the turkey there, and then here's the other 2 in the back.
Very nice.
So there's one for every month.
Yeah, there's a book for every month. They're hard to get because typical Blackbird is they only print so many and they're gone.
Right.
So every time you see 1 or 2, you just grab it.
Get it.
And then a pattern that Shelia got from Raise the Roof was the Santa girl flying.
Jolly Jingle or something.
This is a companion. Could be a companion. It's kind of the same theory, but it's Christmas. It's called Boo Scurry Yum.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of the same boy-girl thing, whatever.
Oh, nice. We might have to do a kind of exchange or something.
Yeah. It's
got, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I love Boo Scary Yum, and it's actually stitched in there, so it's kind of cute.
Yeah, that is cute. I like that.
Yeah, that kind of cute.
Oh, how cute. That is cute.
This one is just the, this is what my stitch along is going to look like when it's finished.
Sleepy Hollow.
Very cool.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Are you doing the border as well?
And this is my Anchor, Kitten Stitcher sends you Anchor floss with everything when she sends you an order. So this is, normally I use black Anchor, but this is my first time having a color Anchor. It's 121.
Very nice. Very nice blue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Anchor colors are great because they're puffier.
Yeah, they are. Any announcements?
Is that Guy Ron Toten Bag's Bag of the Month Club is full.
Yes.
Oh, nice, nice.
And I believe most of you, if you haven't, you might want to go to our page and watch the video Ronnie put up when he said what all he was going to do. When he got to 50, he was going to do a drawing for some scissors.
Oh.
They were $50 in value. They were some really nice scissors. So I'm not sure what month he put in the video that he was going to do that drawing, but now that he's got members, the Bag of the Month members are going to be in it. And also because it's my birthday month next month, there's no drawing for no mini bag drawing for the Bag of the Month members.
Okay.
Because it's my birthday, everybody gets a mini bag.
Wow, how nice.
That's awesome.
Oh, very good.
It's in the Bag of the Month club.
Very
that's great.
I'm glad I'm a member.
And the Grime Guard members will still have their drawing. They have the big ladybug bag that we showed before.
Okay. Excellent, excellent.
Nice.
Well, I think that's it for us for the week. Again, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Hopefully we brought a smile to your face.
Yes.
And as you can tell, Shelia is back because the timer is like 38 minutes.
Hey, yes. yes. You know, yeah. Okay.
We need you.
He knows
need you.
that.
Yes.
And again, have a great week. Enjoy your stitching.
Yes.
And remember,
no matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching. Bye.
We're
back. Well, we really want to show that we have good manners and that our mamas brought us up right.
Our memory might be bad.
Memory, it's not so good. But we want to really take this moment to say thank you so much to Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Yes.
For stepping in last week and doing a really great job.
Yeah. Yes.
As I was watching the video, I said, "Oh my God, am I going to lose my spot?"
No, never.
Thank you, Mary.
But
thank you so much.
So
thanks for taking care of us, keeping us out of trouble.
Yeah, and putting
it's a big job. It's a
We're
big
still
job.
not marrying you.
So thank you, Mary.